made it. We're on the Dempster Highway. This is the beginning, 458 miles of dirt one way across the Arctic Circle to the Arctic Ocean to Tuck. And then we got to come 458 miles back out here. So happy you guys are here to follow along on the journey as we make these memories. Very emotional. It's been a long journey. Long story short, family of 4 on the road full time. I feel like our message will resonate with others. Maybe get you off the couch and go do something you've been thinking about doing.
I think this has got to be the most remote that our family has ever been.
I'm just beginning to really appreciate how our family is bonding and how we're growing together through adventures like this.
Yeah, can't wait to get to the end and check out the Arctic Ocean.
We've got a long road ahead of us. Y'all stay with us.
Stay tuned.
And just like that, we're off. Off to the unknown and off to a place that not many people have ever been. It's a bit unnerving, not knowing what lies ahead, hoping for the best, but knowing anything could go wrong at any moment. This was Macho's first real test, being on such a bumpy dirt road for so long and so far removed from society. Depending on the source, it can be a bit misleading how long the Dempster Highway actually is. It starts just outside of Dawson City and stops in Inuvik, which totals approximately 450 miles. From there, travel to the Arctic Ocean was only possible by ice road in the winter. It wasn't until 2017 when an additional 88 miles of road was completed, now linking Inuvik to Tuktoyaktuk, with an all-weather, year-round dirt road. The total mileage is around 550 miles. So what's the big deal, you might be wondering? Why do this? Well, it's a challenge. The road is rough and ever-changing. The harsh winters, weather, and permafrost make a rather unpredictable scene for travel and road conditions. It's extremely remote and void of roadside services. Fuel, food, amenities, and people in general are scarce. Views are vast, and it's home to perhaps one of the most scenic hiking destinations in the world. But more on that in a minute. The journey will take you across 2 major water crossings requiring a ferry ride, through the Yukon and into the Northwest Territories, past the Arctic Circle to the land of midnight sun, and eventually to the coast of the Arctic Ocean, where animal population of bears, whales, and seals probably rivals human population. It's a test, like life. It's a risk, sure, but it's one that's worth taking, in our opinion. We weren't sure starting out how long it was going to take us. We provisioned for as long as 2 weeks, knowing that resources along the highway are few and far between. But, like anything else we've approached in life, we're taking it one day at a time, 1 mile at a time. Our first stop on the Dempster was a completely unexpected, jaw-dropping scenic hike. Not far from the start of the highway, at just 50 kilometers in, lies Tombstone Territorial Park.
Welcome to Torak Hacha Traditional Terror.
The Yukon has some real gems sprinkled throughout Canada, and this place is one of them. It didn't take long before we understood why they call this place Patagonia of the North. We seemed to time this hike just right, with all the elements showing off at once. Sun, cool temperatures, light sprinkles, and even a little snow in the mix. It was middle of June, but it felt like early spring or early fall. It's snowing! It's crazy. This weather is incredible. Just like that. Sunny, cloudy, to rain, to snow. It's just amazing. We wanted to stay longer and explore more of the park, but knew we needed to put some miles behind us and get on down the road. We left the trail on a high, thinking we're off to a good start, hoping that this was a sign of good things to come, and eager to see what lies ahead. We eventually found our first campsite on the Dempster, situated on the Blackstone River. It didn't take us long to settle in for the night, as we quickly made ourselves at home.
What a spot. What a camping spot we found here off the Dempster Highway. We got a fire going back here behind us, and Macho's right here. I think Jenny's gonna get some food going on the Blackstone. What an amazing trip so far on the Dempster. I'm really blown away. Didn't realize all the mountains at the beginning and how beautiful it is. So let's get some food going. Let's keep this fire going and keep these mosquitoes away. And hopefully be chowing down here in a little bit.
What a beautiful morning. We all slept great last night. Felt like making some pancakes this morning. So we fired up the grill. They were our favorite Kodiak cakes, pumpkin flavored this morning on the Blackstone. The boys really like sun butter on their pancakes, where I prefer almond butter. Cranberries, I prefer coconut shavings, and some bananas on top there. Boys loved it. But it is getting late and we have got to get rolling. As much as we would love to stay at this beautiful campsite, we got to get rolling on down the Dempster. So we're going to pack up and hit the road.
With a full belly, we were off once again, ready to tackle whatever comes our way and eager to see what lies ahead. The roads so far had been pretty mild. Some loose gravel from ongoing road maintenance and oncoming truck traffic kept us on our toes, but the worst was yet to come. By this time, we figured we'd reach the Arctic Ocean in 4 days, which averaged roughly 138 miles a day. This pace would put us at the Arctic Circle by end of today, if all goes well. Yet another major milestone and bucket list item that comes with some major feels. Before too long, we found ourselves atop Ogilvie Ridge, roughly 155 miles in. A perfect opportunity to stretch our legs. The first half of the Dempster has a beauty that's rivaled only by the second half and the Arctic tundra that lied ahead.
Just went up with the dozers making the road. Clearing all the snow off.
So after a short break, we kept pressing on. Only now the road took a turn for the worse. The ridge was completely rutted out. Zero gravel, rocky, and hard-packed clay. Very unforgiving, and it slowed us down tremendously. We averaged 15 to 25 miles an hour for nearly 60 miles. Talk about rattling your teeth out. The boys, however, they didn't seem to mind. Knowing that the Arctic Circle was just ahead of us was motivation to get through it all. With a humbling reminder to slow down and be patient, we had a sense that maybe the best was just yet to come.
I can't believe we made it. The Arctic Circle. Woo! I'm feeling amazing. Lots of emotions. Man, we made it here. This is nuts. Who would have thunk? A family of 4, the dedication, the time, the effort, having the van, building the truck, living full time on the road, and we're here. We made it. That shows anyone can do this. If a family of 4 can do it, you can do it. I just feel very grateful, humble. This is beautiful. Absolutely way better than I ever thought it could be, the Dempster. Absolutely amazing. Wouldn't trade it for anything. These are memories that we'll all have forever. Whew.
Day 2 on the Dempster is a wrap. Man, what a day. Today was full of highs and lows in terms of road conditions, which somewhat affected kind of our morale on the road. This has got to be where that saying, rough patches in life, come from, because we sure hit quite a few rough patches on the road today. They sneak up on you too, and you got to watch out for them potholes. I know Kurt in some areas was white knuckling it. It's a lot of brain power and concentration to keep your truck on the road, not veer off when a huge semi is coming at you. And there's loose gravel in areas, there's hard rough patches in other, and then maybe 50 miles down the road, it's smooth sailing after that. So there was definitely some areas today that kind of tested our wit and patience, but we've made it here to the Arctic Circle, which is a huge feat in itself. We went and ate at the Eagle Plains Lodge and Hotel and Restaurant, which was kind of an experience in itself. We're greeted by huskies in the restaurant, which is kind of unique, but good people there. The food was decent for what it is out here in the middle of nowhere. I think this has got to be the most remote that our family has ever been. And it's a little unnerving, but at the same time, it's very liberating. There's really no services around except for Eagle Plains down the road. Aside from that, I think Inuvik might be the next big city, and that's still a ways ahead of us. So we are going to camp right here. So pretty cool to say that we've camped at the Arctic Circle. It'll be 24/7 daylight, which is wild. Y'all stay tuned because we have a lot left to go. Still got days 3 and 4, and that's going to be hopefully on our next video. So if you guys have made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please stay tuned as we tackle the rest of the Dempster Highway all the way up to Tuk Tuk. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.